Hello, I am here again, Corey from the team from Empathic Way Europe, and I'm here on behalf of Time for Empathy Week because there is the Time for Empathy Week from the 7th to the 13th of March 2022. It's the 5th edition with a 1 week full of workshops and some gifts that you can join and there's learning together and connecting and diving into the topics, different topics. And today I would love to introduce you to one of the trainers who is willing and open to share some wisdom. And today it's Kristiina from Sweden. We know each other a bit. We have spent some time already together in an intensive course, and I'm very pleased that you are part of the team this year. And would you like to share a bit? Why do you share NVC? What is your heart calling you? And why do you do what you do?
Yes, well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Yes, my name is Kristiina Krank and I live in Stockholm, Sweden. And why am I sharing this? Well, I really have a passion for development and learning. I came in contact with NVC in 2015. And then I have been taking like year-long programs and courses with different trainers and learning. And I also co-organized the Sweden IIT in 2019. And now I'm also one of the co-founders of the Nonviolent Communication Association in Sweden. And I really like how we can develop as human beings and have a consciousness practice. So I have a passion for development and learning, and now I'm participating in a year-long program for research for how consciousness is developed. And I'm also collaborating with a colleague from Finland, writing a book about how consciousness is developing human beings over time in all ages. So and then I have experienced that NVC has really supported me in many ways for developing myself and several skills in NVC.
Wow, it sounds like a deep dive into the
work. It's like a deep dive
and committed deep diving. Yes. And you're gonna share something about integrating empathy, right?
Yes.
In the workshop, and it's going to happen on Friday, the 11th of March in the evening at 8 o'clock Central European Time. Would you like to share a few words so that people are curious, they know what's going to happen, what they are about?
Yes. My workshop is called Integrating Empathy Through the Matrix. And I will guide you through a process, how we can develop empathy. And the participants will have both theory and practice. You will also be able to download the presentation that I will share. And it's like a consciousness practice where we go from, empathy is how capable are we to take someone else's perspective, like a second person perspective. So we will go to like 4 stages, how we go from where we're unskilled, unaware, that we don't know anything about empathy. So we will most likely be habitually reactive or giving sympathy or hearing criticism when we don't sort of know that there is something called empathy. And then we have like several other steps when we start to be awakening for there is something called empathy, and I can see you as a person. And then with practice, you can be more capable in integrating empathy. And so why is this interesting? Yeah, well, as an individual, it could be difficult for us to see our own development. But if you look, like researchers have looked how empathy is developing, you can see, and if you collect information and data about that, you can see really exciting things, how we can accelerate our learning if we know sort of if we got clarifying and how we can distinguish different skills in ourselves.
Like getting more aware of the consciousness or the
yes. And for me personally, I've been seeing when I get stuck in my learning, then it could be like I'm confused, I don't know what is the next step. Then it could be really helpful to have a structure or model that really shows what is the next step, because that could help me forward. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing and already creating some curiosity.
Yeah, that is my hope, that I will share curiosity and learning and clarity and choice. When we have choice, we will also experience more like freedom in our lives.
Yes, we do. Yes, thank you. It's always hard to stop the conversation, because now I guess it would get juicy if we stick on it, but this is meant to be a teaser. So it's a cliffhanger. So if you want to know more, you can register on empathiceurope.com, and there you find the link and you register for all the workshops, and then you get the links every day to the specific things that are going to happen. And Kristiina's workshop is on Friday at 8 o'clock in the evening. So thank you very much for your time and effort and being here. And
yeah, thank you. It's an honor and pleasure.
Thanks.